Welcome to another video here in our Davinci Tips series. And today I'm not going to bring you a video about color correction, but we're going to talk about audio processing in Davinci Resolve. How do we do the audio correction here in Davinci Resolve using the Fairlight tab to eliminate the entire hissing process, equalize our audio? Basic treatment for you need some quick adjustments to make your audio the least destructive possible and not having to take this audio to an external program to then process it and import it back into Davinci Resolve. Let's see how you do all this here in the Fairlight tab. I brought audio here so we could edit it, which is precisely audio that I captured with the lapel of the 5. If you want to know a little more about this lapel, I have a video here on the channel. I'll leave it on the card for you to check out, but it's a low-cost lapel, so it has some problems that it ends up generating, and I need to correct them in post-production in the problems that it brings. That makes me very uncomfortable is precisely this noise here. You can see that some microphones will bring some levels of noise, and the worse the quality of the microphone, the noise will probably be much greater. Let's go here to the Fairlight tab. Let's try to correct this noise. The first thing you will do is just come here. If yours has not enabled it, you will click here on the Effects tab, and there you will look for Noise Reduction. You have two options to add this node here, this noise reduction in this case, to treat this audio. You can play on the audio itself, and it will only treat the audio that you added the plugin to, as you can add here to the channel. In this case, it's called Aeon, which is Audio 1, which is exactly where this audio is. And I can drop it here, and it will enable Beauty. It opened this box here so we can work on it. I'm not going to leave a cake recipe, but I made a configuration. I tested some settings here in noise reduction, the one that worked for me. This is what I'm going to show you here. But this is the layout here of the plugin. You can see that we have a graph here where we can analyze the dBs and understand our audio more. But don't pay too much attention to that. No, you need to worry about this so much now. We are going to use the manual part a lot, and I don't recommend it because I haven't had good experiences with it using the automatic part, which is auto spent mode, where you can let the program automatically handle the noise. I found it very bad, in my opinion. Here, in these tabs that we have here, in these options detection, smoothing and output, in smoothing and output, we will not only change the detection part in threshold. I just generally leave it at maximum in attack. I leave it at 1 without Stevery. I leave it at maximum in case 5. And Rachel, I leave it at 1. This configuration was the configuration that I found most interesting and brought me the most results. And great. After having made this configuration, we are now going to do the manual adjustment. How do you do this? You will position the needle precisely in the place where there is noise, but there are no lines, no type of person speaking, no voiceover, just the space of noise. You will click on Learn and make sure it is in manual, of course. Click on Learn, it will be red here. We're going to press play by pressing the space bar on your keyboard. It will read this region with noise and then make the correction. So I'm going to press the space bar. Okay, the time required doesn't need to be much either, and he has already corrected the noise. It automatically disables the Learn button, and now we can see the audio without noise. You have a good quality microphone. Most likely you won't have to make very aggressive adjustments when it comes to correcting the noise, so you won't end up distorting the audio as much. This lapel is a lower cost lapel. It has a slightly lower quality than this program, which no program, right? Then this microphone I'm using now, which is a Razer desktop microphone, you can see that the audio quality is very different. So the worse your microphone, the more audio distortion there will be. So cool, we've already resolved the noise part. Now we're going to do the equalization part. And it's not very difficult. You will use this EQ tool, which is the equalization tool. You double click here. It will open our audio equalizer. Here we have some points that are being marked on our line where we will adjust. We have the bass, mid, and treble regions. We have this slider here, which is the gain slider. If your audio is at a low volume, you can use this one to give a little gain. In my audio, I feel that there is little bass, little treble, and there is a lot of mid-range that makes my audio reverberate in this room. Because where I record, there is no acoustic treatment. So I need to try to resolve this in the best way possible with the least destructive process possible. Starting the audio now. Today this video will not be a video that thanks you. Okay, let's try to put a little something serious here. I can go down a little into the bass region, make some adjustments. I'm going to lower the mid-range a little too, and I'm going to increase the treble a little bit. So I'm bringing a little treble with a little bass and something there that ends up messing up the audio there in the bass. I can neutralize it here with this channel. Let's see how it turns out. So today, this video won't be a video that has now been improved. I'm going to put it on without the equalizer effect. Today, this video won't be a video that pleases many people. And now with effect, today this video won't be a video that pleases many people. I'm going to release the audio and I'm going to enable and disable it so you can hear the difference. Today, this video will not be a video that many people like. It will be a video that most likely, if you like this type of business, you will most likely leave angry or unsubscribe from the channel. For me, the audio is great at this volume with this type of equalization, but you can see what you need for your audio. That's why I say it's not a cake recipe. You need to do the tests, especially here in the equalization tab. But it's very simple. You can see it has the bass, mid, and treble areas, and you see what your audio needs. Remember, every time you make an adjustment like this, and it's a very aggressive adjustment, if, for example, I raise the treble too much, or lower my bass, or raise the bass too much, make these types of very aggressive adjustments, I'll end up bringing more distortion for my audio. And in the end, what was supposed to have good quality will end up with a very destroyed quality. And every time you make very aggressive adjustments here, the noise you removed in the beginning, you end up bringing back. So guys, I think it's easy to understand. It's not difficult for you to do this whole process. I hope you understand how to make these basic adjustments here in the Fairlight tab. You can now avoid having to take audio to be corrected in another program and then return it to Davinci Resolve. We can solve everything here in the program in the simplest way possible. Thank you very much for following this video so far. Don't forget to check out the other videos in the DaVinci Tips playlist. Here we have several tips on color grading and DaVinci's usability in general. Big hug. See you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.